Yes, my viewers and my subscriber, thank you for stopping by. It is your boy Bunny again, coming to have another little talk with you. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share a testimony with you, my viewers. So if it is your first time tuning into this channel, thank you. Now, this testimony that I'm sharing, some of you, my viewer, might hear it already. Some of you might never hear this testimony. This is one of how God saved my life. Listen, if you never have this experience before, listen to this testimony, how God saved my life. I was living in Kingston, Jamaica. But as I said, if it's your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. But also, subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. Tell a friend to tell a friend to go and watch this video. Okay? All right. I was living in Kingston, Jamaica. And what happened, I started to feel belly pain. Listen to this testimony properly. Don't skip. I started to feel a belly pain. I went to a doctor and I tell the doctor how I'm feeling. The doctor feel up my tummy, squeeze it up, and he told me not to eat any hard food. I must drink liquid. Send me home. I went home. I'm gonna try and cut this a bit shorter. Now, this belly pain carry on for almost a week on and off. I went back to the doctor. He told me the same thing, just giving me tablet and tell me must drink and eat, drink porridge, liquid. Now, this belly pain carry on for about 2 weeks, on and off this belly pain. Now, my viewers, I don't know what is going on inside my belly. I went to a doctor, I tell the doctor my complaint, and all he does is give me tablet and tell me mustn't eat hard food, we must just drink liquid. Okay? So it worked out that I went to St. Thomas. This is like, we're talking about like 2-3 weeks later with this belly pain. And I went somewhere with some friend. And while we were there, we were eating cane and drinking jelly coconut. So what happened that day, eating this cane and jelly coconut, all these acid from the cane and the jelly coconut in my belly, it's like it stirred up something inside of me. The following day, we went to Portland to buy a car engine to my car. 2 of us went. As I said, some of you, my viewers who are watching my channel, will hear this before. While they're gone, 4 of us went with 2 cars. 2 of the guy gone and leave me and a girl in the car, waiting on them to come back. While we were sitting in the car and waiting, my viewers and subscribers, I feel my body start to go funny, like I want to pass out. At that stage, the key for the car dropped down beside the handbrake. The handbrake of this car at the time is by the door. You have to pull it up by the door. It's dropped down there. And I pick it up. When I pick it up, I put it in the ignition because I wasn't sure what was going to happen to me the way I was feeling. And I said to the girl, I don't feel well. She can't drive, she can't do nothing. We don't have mobile phone. Because in time in Jamaica, we don't have mobile phone. Anyway, luckily, not too long, the guy didn't turn up. Remember, we are in Portland. And the nearest hospital from where we was is in St. Thomas. So wherever in Portland we was, is a good journey from Portland to get to St. Thomas. Because we're over the border. between Portland and St. Thomas. So when them come and I said to them, so look, I can't remember exactly the name of the place where we was. So I'm saying I'm in Portland, cross the border into Portland, and the hospital is St. Thomas. Now, I was so lucky that the guy didn't turn up in time. And I said to them, so look, I don't feel well. Take me to the hospital. At that time, my belly feel like everything inside here is cutting up. Luckily, the two guys, the two of them drive. So one drive the car, one drive my car. On the way, I sit in the back seat. And I'm telling you, Jamaica, the road, them are pure pothole. Pure hole in the road. And every time that the car go down into one of these ruts, I feel like everything inside of my belly coming up through my mouth. Yeah, this journey from Portland to the hospital take us more than half an hour to get to because of the road's condition and everything. When we get to the hospital and we go in and then take me to the car, they put me in a wheelchair to sit down. As soon as they put me in the wheelchair, everything inside of me just like I want to vomit, and I was out of it. They bring a stretcher and they put me on the stretcher. At that stage, I couldn't give my name. I couldn't give nothing at all about how I feel at that stage. Now, because these guys don't know, they only know my name as my name. They don't know my first and last name. They only know me as Bentley. So, at that stage, my mom and father live in Cedar Valley, which is way, way, way far, miles from the hospital. Now, at that stage of the night, they put a tube through my nose, down my throat, and then suck out some things out from me. That's what they told me, because I don't know anything. I was out of it. They said the thing that they sucked out of me was green, black, whatever it is. Because what happened at that stage, the appendix burst inside of me. My viewers and my subscribers, I'm telling you this. The doctor that I've been going for 2 weeks, the belly pain I was feeling is the appendix inside of me was ripening up. And the doctor is telling me all type of things, what we must eat and what we mustn't eat. And eventually, I don't know if it's because I heat up the cane and the jelly coconut and all of these things I was eating. It ripe it up faster. So at that stage, when I feel that way, is when the appendix erupt inside of me. The guy them come in time to rush me to the hospital. When I get to the hospital, what the doctor they managed to do, they managed to remove the poison from inside of me by a tube. Yeah. Now, I still have to have an operation because although the appendix bursts and then suck out whatever inside of me, I still have to have an operation to move whatever leave inside of me. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, it is 800 Jamaican dollar for the operation. At that stage, I don't have 800 Jamaican dollar. None of the guys have 800 Jamaican dollar to pay. They have to go and find my parents, which I said my parents live all the way at a place called Cedar Valley, for who know Jamaica, Mangoro district, and I'm in Lyson, Morant Bay. So these guys have to drive from there in the night to go to Cedar Valley. When them get there, there's no way my father have 800 Jamaican dollar at that time to come and pay. So I have to in the hospital in that stage until the next day when they get the money. I don't know what time, can't remember what time when I come with that money, but I know it was after midday time. They come and they pay the money and the operation take place. My viewers and my subscriber. Now, you know, I take these things here. I don't say them simple because I know those times I wasn't a Christian. I baptized at the age of 15, but I leave church and out there doing my own things. I wasn't in church at this time. But you know something? Let me tell you something. God know me before me was created in my mother's womb. God know the purpose for my life. And that's why God saved my life 7 times. And as I said, I always said, God saved my life 7 times. I've been through things in my life that to wipe away and gone. But this one, where I'm telling you right now, is the grace of God allow me to stand right here so now and talking to you. Because I know people who appendix burst in of them and they die. But here I am telling you that this appendix is start to affect me at least 3 weeks before it bursts. And when it bursts, I was nowhere near a hospital. But God still worked it out that somebody was there to take me to a hospital which wasn't anywhere near. And yet still, although they take me to a hospital, the operation never take place until the following day. And God kept me just by the remove the poison from my body. I've been through the operation. And here I am today telling you it's because of God's goodness, God's grace, and God's mercy and His tender care towards me. As I said, me personally, the only thing I can say, God sees something in me from I was created in my mother's womb, or even before me created in my mother's womb. And that's why God keep me through so much things. As I said, I dropped in a precipice. I have appendix bursting on me. I've gone through 2 car accidents. My mom died out of one of them. I have go through bowel obstruction operation. I go through cancer. Listen, I can just go on and go on and go on. But at the same time, I can tell you how much time God have used me mightily. I speak into different churches. I pray for different people. God been using me mightily. I don't take God slight because I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross. I believe that He was buried in the tomb. I believe that He raised again from the dead. And He gave me life, eternal life. The same God who died on the cross, buried in the tomb, raised again, give me life, is the same God who give you life. That's why you can stand or sit wherever you are at this moment watching me talking. Listen, I am not here to make a mockery. I am here to serve a true and living God. Anywhere I go, my desire is to tell the world and the nation and the people how wonderful, how great, how merciful and kind God is to me. How wonderful and great God is to me. The same God who saved me is the same God who is providing for you. My testimony, listen, I don't have enough mouth to speak about God. I just want to say to you, my viewers, to you, my subscriber, thank you for tuning into this channel. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my testimony. And I pray to God that my testimony will mean something to you and not just words. Because the God that I serve is a true and living God. I said I speak in churches where God showed me things. I said I was speaking in a church one time. Let me make this clear and straight. I am not a preacher. I am somebody who God created to help other people just like how he helped me. So the way God has designed me is to pray for people, tell people about God's goodness and his mercy. I was speaking in a church one time. When I finish preach, I teach, I call an altar call. And when I call the altar call, some young people come to the altar, and I was praying at the altar. One individual girl was at the altar, and when I go over to her to pray for her, the Spirit said to me, no, there's somebody in the congregation. I look at the little girl, and I turned to the congregation and I said, is this child mother here? Somebody pointed to the mother of that child. And let me tell you something. It wasn't that child. The child was at the altar because she was standing in the gap for her mother. Listen, let me tell you something, my viewers and subscribers. The God where me serve, the God where me serve, the God where me believe in, you need to know that God. You need to know that God. And as I said, if you listen to me and you want me to pray for you, whether in your house, on the street, in a church, wherever it is, there's a telephone number, there's a WhatsApp number on some of my video them. Give me a WhatsApp call. I will pray for you. God is my deliverer. He's my way maker. He's my provider. He's my problem solver. He is your deliverer. He's your way maker. He's your provider. And he's your problem solver. But you just need to believe in this man. Believe in him. Trust in him. Accept him as your Lord and Savior. Give him the opportunity to work in your life and see how your life can change or will change. I take this time to say God bless you. God keep you. God guide you. God protect you as you continue to believe and trust in him. I take this time to say thank you again for tuning into the channel. Thank you if you watch this video to the end. And don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. God bless you. I will catch you on the next video. Peace and love. I'm out.